I'm sure you've experienced this. You sit through an hour-long talk. You take notes the whole way through because you don't want to miss anything valuable. But days later, you can't recall much, or you have 3 pages of transcript you will never read through. The problem isn't your memory, it's the way you take notes. So give me about 3 minutes and I show you a method that actually fixes that. When we take notes, many of us tend to do the same thing instinctively. Write down what we hear as fast as we can. It feels productive. The notes are filling up, but your working memory can only hold a few things at once. When all of it goes into transcribing, there is nothing left for understanding. So the words go from the speaker's mouth onto your page without ever really passing through your thinking. So how do you decide what's actually worth writing down? Well, you don't have to capture everything because that's the transcription trap we just talked about. So let's see a real example. Say you are watching a leadership webinar. The speaker is covering a lot of ground. 4 types of moments are always worth capturing. They come from what cognitive science says about how we actually retain information. We just made them practical enough to use in real time. Watch what surfaces. The first trigger is a surprise. Anything that contradicts what you already believed. The speaker says, psychological safety matters more than talent density. The teams who feel safe to fail outperform high talent teams that don't. Well, that's surprising. Most people assume talent is the deciding factor. So let's write that down, and not because the fact is important, but because the gap between what you assumed and what's true is where learning actually happens. Surprises are your mental model updating in real time. The second trigger is the question. Anything you don't yet understand. The speaker mentions weekly check ins produce 3 times better outcomes, and that remote teams need significantly more communication investment than co located ones. You don't fully understand either of those claims yet, so let's capture the question. Because an open question in your notes becomes a research task, something to look into, ask about, or test. If these are left unwritten, it's gone by the time you close your laptop. Third, a connection. The moment something links to something you already know or you're already working on. The speaker says the biggest predictor of team retention isn't salary, it's whether people feel their manager listens. And let's say something clicks. That explains something you already experienced, maybe a team dynamic, a difficult conversation, something from your own work. Write that connection. This is the most underrated trigger of the 4. Connections are how new ideas become usable once they anchor what's new to what you already know. And the fourth, a decision. Anything that changes what you will do next. The speaker talks about no blame retrospectives removing the biggest barrier to honest feedback. And you think, I want to try that. So let's capture that, but not as a note, as a task. A decision captured in the moment has a chance of becoming an action. A decision you meant to write down is gone by tomorrow. So 4 triggers: surprises, questions, connections, and decisions. Everything else you can let go. And give me 1 more minute because the next step is critical. Here's the mistake that most people make, and I made it for years. They treat the note they take during a talk and the note they finish as the same thing. Same document, same session, same standard. But they are not. They are 2 completely different activities. During the talk, your only job is to catch the triggers. Short, incomplete, your own shorthand. The right side happens after. 10 minutes, that's all it takes. You go back through what you captured and you follow the template. Turn questions into tasks and write 1 sentence at the top, the main thing you took from this. That 1 sentence is the most important thing on the page, because in 3 weeks, that's all you will need to remember why this note exists. This works in any app, any format, and any content type. And the template isn't even the point. The habit of asking the 4 questions is the point. The template just makes the habit frictionless. So next time you sit down for a talk or a webinar, catch the triggers and take 10 minutes after. And when you do, drop a comment and let us know how it changed your approach. And happy crafting.